And welcome back to Goku Sun DBZ. And this is the second of my 2 comic book reviews for this Sunday. And this is, of course, Star Wars issue number 9. And I hope you enjoy the rest of course, December, as I'm calling it Star Wars December. I know, kind of stupid cheesy, but oh well. I'm cheesy that way. As always, our classic prologue. Showdown on the Smuggler's Moon. Do 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 do. Sorry, felt like doing that. I'm trying to be more myself now in these comic book reviews. I try to act more serious with my top 12s, trying to be a little more laid back and more relaxing with my comic book reviews. But here we are back on the Smuggler Moon. Big giant city, not quite as big as Coruscant, but still pretty big city planet like Coruscant. This is basically for smugglers and, of course, bounty hunters. And crime lords of types. And there's Luke, trying to get his lightsaber back, which was stolen. Well, what do you expect on a smuggler planet? Ooh, somebody's got a little similar, trying to do an epic, like, jump style thing, but with the electric glove now. Has attached himself. Ooh, hang time. And there we are, interesting enough. And he managed to get back his lightsaber, but there's a little trouble coming his way. That's right. It's a Hutt from Jabba's family. The Hutts. The gangsta family of the universe. And yeah, he's using robotic legs to move around. He's actually a pretty powerful individual, I must say. And he uses some classic droids from the Clone Wars era. He's big and obsessed over Jedi and that era. He's a collector of sorts. And here we are back on the other planets, where we have some serious issues with Imperial Stormtroopers and a woman pretending, saying that she's Han Solo's wife. She's also been here, and of course here we have Leia. And he's trying to talk some sense into everyone, but of course no one's listening, obviously. And things are just getting worse for Han. Order 66. Toys.net. And there's the cool, of course, we remember these from the Clone Wars show, and of course, Revenge of the Sith. And they were partially working for General Grievous, of course, back then. Pretty cool, like a light style with the art design. That's just awesome. Of course, he still really doesn't know much yet. And these were actually designed for battle. Web Warriors. Pretty cool, actually. In the future, I may review issue 1 of Web Warriors. And he mentions that they were designed to fight Jedi, and he said, obvious, you aren't a Jedi. Uh-oh. Big Megaton Punch coming. And by the way, it's an anime reference. And here we are. He's holding a holocron. In case you don't know what a holocron is, you learn about them more in the Old Republic era. Like, Bane found a holocron that once belonged to Darth Revan. And that's how Bane gained so much stronger. And Vader became stronger because Sidious Palpatine came across a holocron from Bane and gave it to Vader. so Vader would gain more knowledge on the Sith. Quite a collection of antiques and stuff that belonged to the Jedi Order. And of course, that mask right there just so happens to be a mask that once belonged to Revan, if you know anything about the Old Republic era. And he's pointing out that only a Jedi or someone that has, like, can wield the Force can unlock a holocron. And there, the holocron opens. Now all the holocrons are reacting. And actually, if you've watched a Clone Wars show, you would know who this individual is, because they show an older version of him. And of course, she is also introduced in the Clone Wars series. And now you belong to me. Sorry. And here we are. Now, doesn't that remind you a little bit similar to the Jedi Temple on Coruscant? I believe so. Reminds me quite a bit, in fact. And there's R2, worried. And he, with good reason, he should be worried. And there they are getting chased again. It's not looking good for them, to say the least. Now you'll have to wait until next issue to really find out what ends up happening. So their little journey. And there's the rebels. And Admiral Ackbar. And they're worried for good reason. And they should be worried. Stuff's not going too good. And there's Chewbacca. And of course C-3PO, human-cyborg relation. But his counterpart, R2-D2, is currently somewhere else. And you'll find out what happens next in issue 10. And that is issue 9, Star Wars Comic Book Review. Please thumbs up this video. Subscribe. Share my video if you like it at all. And as always, mention what some of your favorite Star Wars Marvel comics are. Peace out. Hopefully someday we do. Follow me at twitter.com/GokuSunDBC as well as on Google+. And also, have a happy holiday. And have a good holiday season. And a good upcoming 2016. I'll see y'all next time. But first I'll quickly show you what the next two will be when I get to them. Issue number 9, a Star Wars Darth Vader, and a special that just came out last week, Star Wars Annual, which is a standalone one issue. And that's, of course, Palpatine Darth Sidious on the front, so it should be interesting. And I'll see you all here in YouTube land soon enough. And, of course, may the Force be with you, and stoked about when the new movie comes out at the end of this week. We're just 5 days away, people, and counting.